You know something? Bhakti is not a practice. It cannot be cultivated. If it could be cultivated, then it's not devotion, no, it is a practice. So, what is this we are talking about? We are talking about the intense feeling in our hearts with which we seek the divine. And the intense feeling is so connected with our self, inner being, just like you would feel for your own child, you have a feeling for divinity. No, you can't do you cultivate a liking for your child? No, it's there. So somewhere what I'm trying to say is deep in every human being, no matter externally how brisk or how terrible he looks or behaves, there is an element of bhakti. It's the devotion that comes from within. It cannot be cultivated. However, sometimes, when you read about other people who have had this understanding of this feeling, it slowly may seep into you. You can't say, I will practice to have devotion. Then it is a practice. It's not. This is something from inside. Now, when you are exposed to people who have gone through this, someday suddenly the mind recognizes and says, this is what, and there is a beautiful feeling coming up in the heart. Sometimes it is a sad feeling, sometimes a very happy feeling. It depends on various factors, but it is a deep feeling. One. Second, just like when there is a magnet, if you take an iron filing close to the magnet, the iron filing at least temporarily becomes a magnet. In the same way, perhaps if you are close to or sit close to or move with someone who is a magnet, not physical magnet, who some of this thing pulsing inside her or him, it might seep into you, just like the magnetism seeped into the iron particle. These are the two ways where it can happen. Which is why they say in Satsanga, why was the Bhagavatam written? You see, the story about it's better to deal with one question fully than to skip and make small remarks here and there, right? Sorry. The story, the genesis of the Bhagavad is very interesting. Vedavyas is supposed to be the writer of the Mahabharata. Also, the most philosophical text in Vedanta, the Brahma Sutras. In fact, they are also called Vyasa's Vedanta Sutras. After having done all that, the story goes that he was sitting one day on the banks of the river, and there was something on his face which was like he felt still incomplete. Something has not been completed. I have done all this. I have written the Brahma Sutras, Yoga Jijnasa, Brahma Jijnasa, sorry. Something is not okay with me. And then, usually when under such circumstances, there is somebody who comes with a veena. He either comes in such circumstances or to sow some seeds of mischief, from where other things happen and then the whole thing. There is some plan, of course. So, Vedavyasa heard this Narayana, Narayana. Narada said to him, you've done all this work. There is not much satisfaction on your face. Something is missing. Why? He said, I don't know. That's what I am also thinking. Then he said, write the stories of the Bhagavad. And so the Bhagavatam was written. And therefore the aim of the Bhagavatam is the same aim as the Brahma Sutras, but written in a devotional manner, in a manner in short stories which people understand. It's not meant for retired people, please. I know this. A very senior police officer who is very well known to me, when his father became 60, he presented him a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. I said, why are you giving this to me? It's meant for old people. So, it's not like that, it's meant for the young. It's full of little stories. You cannot understand the Brahma Sutras in all its complexities or the Upanishads. Read the Bhagavad, it will come clear to you in a little story. Why? Because human expression, human emotions are very important. If you simply be abstract, it's not something that is going to touch or change the human being. So, having said that, I must say that it's something, a feeling that seeds are sown from sometimes unknown, unusual circumstances. They lie there. And when the soil is right, they sprout, and then there is nothing to do.